Hi, my name is Adam Clark and I'm demonstrating the Dezrez property module, which is part of our content management system that we're now launching for estate agents. And the website that I'm demoing is the Property Explorer, which is an independent estate agency in Basingstoke. This video is to show you very briefly to show you the content management system back end, and this is really to show you just how flexible the system is and how easy it is to use, and I would just skim over the surface. What I would say is, if this looks interesting to you, give us a call 0845 644 0537 and we'll come and do a demonstration of the full system for you and your team. So the login is your domain name /CP or control panel, and it's a very simple login system. Just log in straight away. Now, some of this information does sort of cut across the entire of my screen, so you probably just see admin, and you're secured as a security administrator, but the majority of information is inside here. Now, I'm a super administrator, of course. We develop these systems for you. You wouldn't necessarily have the config and some of the site information available. You don't need it. We'll set it up for you. If you did need it, we'd open it up for you. None of it's locked down. None of it's a case of, oh well, you need that, you'll have to pay more. That's not how we operate. So the main thing that you'll be getting involved in is pages. So if we just click on pages or edit pages, that goes to the same place. We can see on the left here we've got home, buy, sell, landlords, rent, about us, FAQs, news, contact us, thank you, and email failed. So you can see that the FAQs, news, thank you, and email failed are just blued out. That's because they are currently hidden. If I quickly flick back to the live site, those pages are not there. And we can see under buy, we've got mortgage calculator and moving calculator. So if I go back to the control panel, they should be there too. There we go. So we have a replica of the website on the left hand side, and we can see the navigation very easily. So if I go through to let's just take the system operates around the Dezrez information. So obviously, if I'm on the buy page and I want and I haven't selected any property, it shows me the information for the buy page. If I have selected to do a search, then of course that gets hidden off and we just get the research results. So that's all handled for you. So if I want to edit the content on the buy page, I click on buy. Let's go back to the buy page on the front. I'm just going to be flicking between the two tabs very quickly. So if it looks a bit like this, we're on the front, and if it looks a bit like this, we're in the control panel. And I'm just going to skim over this, but this is really how easy it all is. Is this page shown? Yes or no? Which template does it use? Very rarely get to change that, but it's there anyway, just in case. What navigation name do you want to call it? The mod rewrite text. Now the mod rewrite text is this page is the property explorer.co.uk /buy. So BUY is the / for the page. So that's what we see in the URL. Okay, the main header text is buy a property, so we can see that right there. And as we scroll down, we haven't got any section navigation on this page. We are not showing we're actually not showing any banners at all on there. The footer is on, and this page is on the footer, so let's quickly scroll down to the footer. So the footer is on, which is this big blue area, and this page is shown on the footer. Yes, it is, because we can see that there it is, buy there. So you don't have to, when editing your site, you don't have to add these into an additional navigation somewhere in order for it to appear on the footer. You just tell the page, look, you're going to be on the footer, and instantly it gets placed in the right order, the same order as up here, by the system for you. So then there's a few other bits and pieces, some meta tags, which used for search engine optimization to a degree. The main key one for search engine optimization is the page title, and just some information there for Google to look at. And then down the right hand side we have really the main thing to do is page order. We can actually drag and drop the pages into a different order. So if I take this now down to past landlords, I refresh the page now, buy will actually move to the other side of landlords. Let's just refresh that. There it is, it's just moved. Let's drag it back up again, and instantly, if I refresh the page, it's now back to where it was. So this is how easy the Shell content management system is to use. We're going to click on the home button now here, just take us back to the home area of this page, just so we're not getting lost. The bespoke module is obviously the property module that is attached to this page, and the most thing that people change is the page text. So we click on page text and we have a fully functional, what you see is what you get, WYSIWYG, where you have full control over your text, and you can also, it's got a fully functioning upload image library manager, where we can select and insert images into the WYSIWYG text. I'm just going to close that down. There's not enough time on this video for me to go into the detail on that. This is a very simple WYSIWYG editor. As you can see, we've got lots of very standard buttons up here which look like Word. Click on bold, press submit here. I come back to the page here, refresh, and lo and behold, the word property is now in bold. So it's very, very easy. Let's just undo that, and obviously remember to save. If I wanted to move this page completely within the system, let's just go back to the overview of this page. You are currently editing by, so we always know where we are. We can actually change the page location. We can delete the page, and we can actually, if we wanted a similar page but slightly different, we have a little duplicate this page link here. Literally click that, it replicates the page, and you can then change the key features that you want differently. Okay, so I just want to demonstrate adding a new page. It's probably slightly trickier for the Dezrez module than a standard sort of brochureware site that we develop, because obviously we've got the Dezrez information having to be inserted in. But let's just take a normal standard page and add that. So I'm going to roll over pages, click on add new page. There's some information of what to do here, but really we click start now and get going. These are tier 1 pages. This is a tier 2 page. If there was a sub page under moving calculator, that would be a tier 3 page. So I'm going to add a new page under a tier 1 page called buy. So I'm going to create a tier 2 page, and I'm going to put it under buy. It does a number of checks. You can limit the number of pages that you are allowed in certain areas depending on how your design is structured. And here we now have our new page, and this is our overview of page. Now, because I've shrunk the page down to 75%, some of this rendering is not quite correct. That is on a new line normally. So let's turn this page on instantly. Let's give it just a standard layout. Let's not put any actual sort of Dezrez information in in terms of sort of bespoke modules for that, and let's call it Adam's test page test. So actually what would be, it would be thepropertyexplorer.co.uk/test. We don't need a ghost value, I won't get into that now, and I'm going to call this Adam's test, so we can see the difference between the navigation name and the header name. We don't want a section navigation on here. Forget the graphics banners for this site. By default we've set it up so the footer is already set to on, and this page is not on the footer. It's not a secure page. You can have secure pages which you can then have members who can log in to gain access to, and you can provide them with additional online services as a result. So I'm just double checking that I've definitely filled in the information for the red stars, red starred compulsory fields. Press submit, OK. Tells me at the top your amendment was made successfully. So now we're going to go back to the home, the front page, and I've just been doing a little play there, but Adam's test page is now under that tier 2 under buy. I click onto that, and Adam's test, and it's waiting for some page text there. We can edit the functionality of a page. So I could add a documents module, image galleries, personnel module, so sort of profiles about the people in your team, recruitment module for adding jobs, etc. But for the minute I'm just going to add page text, so that's this button here, or if I go back to the overview of the page, it's just this button here. Add some page text, and hello, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Press submit, and we go back to the front of the site, refresh the page, and it's done. So that is really just how easy and quick it is to add a new page. And if I go back to here, I can change the order as I've demonstrated before. So I can move this up to the top, and then literally oops, I've just pressed compatibility mode, so I do apologise. Refresh the page, and there it is, Adam's test page at the top. So let's drag it back down to the end, check that it's okay. Yep, and now actually I'm just going to demonstrate deleting it. So once there's a delete button here, permanently delete this page, or on here, it's just here. Gives you a whole lot of spiel about what happens. Are you sure? If you're not sure, just hide the page, which is you can hide the page by saying no, it's not shown. But no, we're going to delete it. So I am 100% sure, and then it says you're really sure it's going to delete all the contents, images, background images, anything that's bespoke to that page, it gets rid of. And now if we refresh on the front, we will see that that has gone.